Hi guys, Moira McDonald here. Apologies for the fact that I'm having to film this using an artificial light, but it's so dull in Scotland weather-wise today. There's just no way we can see it in daylight. So, anyway, we'll get right into it. Junk journal that I've made, and I have made this using digital papers that I have designed myself. So this really has my heart and soul, if you like. Well, that's maybe overstating it a wee bit there, but you know what I mean. It's 100% me in terms of its making. So I'll just run you through the front cover. It's been made from a cardboard envelope that I had received some A3 paper in. So folded it down and turned it into a book, which I covered with fabric. On the front here we've got an image that I digitally remastered, if you like. I've torn it and distressed it to give it a kind of aged appearance. I've got a big peacock feather, some ribbons in the colour of the peacock feather, a little metal embellishment here, fabric lace butterfly, and a little lace rosette with a bling stone on the top. We've got a wee bit of rick-rack ribbon, try saying that fast, underneath there just for a wee bit of extra decoration. I'm very keen on the old layering, so I am. In terms of size, we're talking 7 by 9 1/4, give or take, in inches, and the closure will be a piece of sari silk that kind of matches in with the pinky shades in the cover of the book. So we'll get torn in here and have a wee look at things. Inside it has, I've lined this with a piece of decorated paper that I got from the Graphics Fairy, and I've used my Ex Libris stamp on a piece of card here so that whoever gets the book can write their name on it. First page is, oh by the way, there's 3 signatures. One I've decorated using digital images. This is very bright. I'll try putting that off, wait there. Now, bear with me. Oh, there we go. Right, that's maybe a bit, hopefully that's okay for you. So we've got the old pretty girl with some writing and a wee bit of colouring behind her. Double-sided papers that I used. I did the digital work on the inside as well. Bring it up towards the camera and you'll see there's some very faint writing in the background. So first page here is just, I've done some layering. We've got some cloth, a piece of ribbon, a wee bit of lace, and a stamp from South Africa. Just so happens there are actually quite a lot of South African vintage stamps in this, purely by chance. They, in terms of colours, they matched in quite well with what I was doing. And this ephemera here is from a Kaisercraft pack. All my papers are coffee stained. Hold on, I'll try and bring that up so you can see it. And I've got a wee kind of pearl bling stone there. I've rounded the pages at the corners. Over the page we have, try not to laugh, right, this was meant to be a tuck spot, but in my infinite wisdom I glued the whole thing down. So you can't use it as a tuck spot, but the good news is I did the thing that you can open it up and write here if you want to. Can't remember who it is it, gosh, what's the girl's name that everybody credits with that? I can't remember. Is it Rita Donnelly? I don't know her personally. I think she's done Maurice Scraps books or something on YouTube. I do watch her, so, but I don't think I've ever had any conversation with her. So anyway, that's the gist of it. It's paper that came from a paper pack, and I have layered some lace on top and a little kind of peach coloured ribbon. There are some tuck spots in this, but there were, I think there were 3 that I glued down before I thought, what are you doing? Why are you doing that, Moira? What are you thinking of? So there you go, bright spark. Anyway, we've got some more layering here. This is another digital image that I worked on. Try and bring it up so you can see it. I've got an old, I think it's a New Zealand stamp and an Indian stamp that matches in quite well with the fabrics and lace that I've used here, and a couple of wee buttons. There's a wee bit of washi tape underneath as well. I think it's Tim Holtz washi tape. A wee bit of stenciling here with Tim Holtz stencil. Some decorated craft paper, which ironically I did coffee stain it. You can't really see it, but I think there was some mica powder in what I used, so in certain lights you can see a very faint kind of blue shimmer of it. Graph paper, square paper here. French book page. Smaller normal page, again coffee stained. Little composition jotter page, and we've got here another wee kind of folded over tuck spot with a copper coloured paper clip. This is another digital image I did as a postcard. She's a Follies girl, and I decorated the background of the card. It's just a photo. This book page comes, there's a number of these through the book. It comes from a book that I used in the past. Bear with me and I'll try and find out what it's called. It is The Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady by Fanny Robinson. And I've just thrown that on the floor. Oops. Right, so anyway, there's a number of pages from that book with quite attractive pictures of flowers in it. This is quite a bright, uplifting book compared to the bleak book I did last, the Scottish one. We've got some more layering over on this page. We've got, let's see, some fabric, wee bit of lace, and a New Zealand stamp, wee bit of metal embellishment, and again another Kaisercraft ephemera. And I've sewn some coloured ribbon down the side of this page. This is a kind of composition book page. Another decorated paper from a paper pack, again coffee stained. It's sort of very pale, well, duck egg blue if you like. I was going to say pale teal, but it's kind of duck egg blue, and that's why the papers I designed were predominantly that sort of teal shade of duck egg blue. This is another one of the papers I decorated. This one was before I had decided to go with the teal blue, and it's in a kind of red slash light brown, if you like. That one is not decorated on the other side. Got another craft paper here that's been coffee stained. Composition book page, and another just normal page that I have put some lace down the edge of and sewn on. Another one of my decorated pages here with flower and a wee butterfly. And here's the centre of the first signature. These are a bit long. I had been thinking of whether or not I was going to do some, you know, hearts on a string, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to leave them as they are. The other side of the paper, again another different flower and another butterfly. Here we've got some more layered materials. I have some floral fabric, a little bit of burlap, which has got a little gold safety pin, one of these little pins. A South African stamp. You'll see what I mean about the South African stamps colour wise, see that we're matching in with what I'm doing. Purely by chance. The flower and another metal embellishment there. That's a composition book page, the craft card page, and a tuck spot. That is a tuck spot. On this one I've done a wee bit of layering. There's a quote that comes from that Fanny Robinson book on top of some materials, lace, a little lemon coloured ribbon and a wee button. And in terms of ephemera in this page, I have just a little page from a notepad that I got that I thought was quite nice for making wee notes on, and a little envelope I made with a little sticker in the corner saying nature's beauty. And inside, oh, look who it is, it's Chunky Monkey. That doesn't really sound like monkey, but I was trying to be. So there's Chunky Monkey in that one. That's the other side of that decorated paper. It's very 20s, if you like, very Parisian chic. The papers from the paper pad, another, what do you call it, composition paper. Here we've got another tuck spot, a proper tuck spot, one that actually opens, and again it's got the Rita Donnelly fold up thing. This one comes with a piece of fabric, wee bit of lace, little bit of card, I think that is, and a button. And we've got some stamped ephemera, another card that I made myself, I rounded the edges on that one, and a little glassine envelope with some rice paper decoupage on it of little birds and flowers, and memories are meant to be made, not forgotten, stamped on that with a wee die cut heart and corner. All of the pages with proper tuck spots have a little page tag in the top which is stapled on. I'm not overly keen on using staples in books, but I've tried. I think in all but one I've decorated the other side with something to cover up the actual staples. This page has got the lace sewn down the side, and again more layering here. I have a piece of material, wee bit pink lace, there's a wee gold safety pin in the material there, sort of resin type pearlescent heart charm, stamp from New Zealand which matches in quite well, and Kaisercraft ephemera, a wee metal embellishment as well, and some of that stenciling from Tim Holtz down there. Another one of the book pages here from Fanny Robinson's book. Composition paper, small composition paper, small paper here with some washi tape down it, French book page, craft paper. This one is the craft paper come craft card, whichever it is. Don't know how best to describe it. Here we've got another proper tuck spot with a little tab to identify it to you, and in terms of decoration here again we have the it's banner tuck with, sorry I don't think I can get in very well here, banner tuck with a piece of cloth below it, or sorry material, a quote from the book, some lace, and a ring pull which was golden colour, and I really thought it was quite nice because it's quite unusual to get a gold one, and a little lemon coloured ribbon and a button. This piece of ephemera here is another one that I did myself with some images. They're blank in the back, by the way, for should you be wanting to do extra journaling. And we've got decorated paper, and then we're on to, oh, quite nice that image, isn't it? Let me see it up close. There you go. And then we're on to the second signature. The signatures are hidden, by the way, and I've used craft text for sewing them in. Okay, so second signature. Let's get into this then. I'm going to try and get through this a wee bit quicker because I'm conscious that I took a wee bit of time there going through the first one. Second signature, another one of my papers. Bring it up to let you see. And here we've got a tuck spot, proper tuck spot with one of the wee things at the top, and I've done a library card here, and this is actually one of the pages that I shrunk down and just used as a piece of ephemera. Another bit of decoration here. This card I made myself using digital images. A wee bit of fabric in the corner, lace and a gold safety pin. Some washi there and a stamp. This time it's an Indian stamp. It's a vintage stamp. Metal embellishment. Composition book page. A little bit of paper. Crafts card paper. Here we've got a book page. I've put a bit of washi in the bottom because it unfortunately stuck to this page here, and I left a wee hole. We've got a tag that came from the Kaisercraft page, a piece of fabric, bit of washi, button, metal embellishment, resin embellishment, and another little button over there. Sorry if you can hear the it's little Daisy wandering about, that's all she does. Another one of my pages, and another page from the Fanny Robinson book. Here we've got a tag I made. I was watching YouTube the other day and I caught a video by Yenny Storytale, and she was using book pages for tags, and I adapted the idea. So big shout out and thank you to her for her idea. Sorry, the dog's traipsing about wanting out, but I can't let her out because she's a bit of a digger. And the other dog's out just now, so I've got to keep an eye on the door. Right, book page, composition paper, graph paper, just normal tea stain paper with some lace sewn down the edge. And the whimpering has started. That's from one of the designer papers I'd bought, doily. Another tuck spot here with a card I'd made, and I've cut round the edge using my decollage scissors. You can see that. Some more decoration there, a layering. Book page, another one of my pages. Oh, no people on this one, just images. And another one here. I think this is the point at which I discovered how to do lined paper. So they're very faint, you won't see it, you'll see it much clearer if you saw it in person. But obviously it makes it much easier for doing the writing on the pages if you're wanting to. I'm going to rattle through this a little bit because I really don't want it to take forever to upload. It'll take forever to upload anyway. And she's pretty, isn't she? Bum, bum, bum. Nice kind of blue-green lace on that one. Oh, good sound. And that's actually the same girl as, I just reversed the image to see if we can find the back into the first signature here. Where in there, Farmer? I'm not very good at this, am I? There you go, same image, just reversed it. Right, third signature. Just checking the door again to make sure the dog's not there. This was another one of the tuck spots that I inadvertently stuck down. Bit of layering up in the top there. And wee paper clip here. Let's see what we've got in this one. That's another tag I made. I think that one might actually be for sale on Etsy. There's a sheet of, I've turned it into a kind of tag. I cut the edges and rounded the corners, but it's a square tag that's on sale. Another one of those tags where I've done the layering on the book page, and just a page for you to take a note of anything you have to remember, your to-do list. And over the page. More layering. Oh, that's the same girl actually that was on the big page. She's very attractive. I think she might be one of the Ziegfeld Follies. I'm not really sure. I think she might have been. Oh, another tuck spot here. That's another one of my digital images. I'm not sure again if that's one of the ones that's up for sale on Etsy. And another card that I made. Did some layering of that eyelash trim there with a bit of lace below it and a couple of buttons. Try and get it up for you to see it. Right, over here, it's another one of my pages. Plenty of writing space in this. It's a square doily there. Another one of my pages. Again, very, what do you call it? Very Art Deco in style. The rest. That's a wee bit long. I'll give that a trimette. Snip. There we go. Sorry, that was a bit loud when I dropped those scissors. Oh, big flowers. Another tuck spot here. A bit of layering up in the corner there. A little glassine bag with a tag in it and some decoupaged rice paper. Another book. What is it they call them? Library card things, and I've done the imaging on that, and that's again the first page of this signature that's been shrunk down. Tuck spot again opens up. It's the doily, book page, and that's the growling dog at the door. Daisy, stop it. And oh, she's carrying on. I think Chip might be back, so I better hurry up. Another Art Deco image there. More lace down the edge. Another book page, and I picked the Daisies page for that one because of Daisy the dog. A less feminine little dog you couldn't come across, by the way. And that's us with the last page. So there you go, that'll be up for sale in my Etsy shop when I get myself organised, hopefully tomorrow sometime. Well, it won't be tomorrow by the time you see the video, it will have been done. Anything you want to ask me, by all means please do. Hope you like it, hope you found it interesting. Sorry if I've kind of rambled on a wee bit here. Anything at all you want to say, thanks very much for your support in terms of subscribing and liking my videos and making your comments, because I really do enjoy reading the comments. Subscribing wise, I'm doing really pretty well. I've exceeded 300 when I had a look the other day. So thanks very much for that, absolutely delighted. So anything at all I can give you any info on, give me a shout, and even if you just want to say hello, I'm only too happy to say hello back. Thanks very much for your time. Speak to you all again soon. Bye bye guys, bye.